These people learned the hard way that it was wrong for them to put their mouth on you, because the same issues that you dealt with and they talked about you so badly while you were going through these struggles is the same struggles that they ended up going through. You know what I'm saying? But was double. You had people, like, if you ever got laid off or fired from your job and they talk so much shit about you not having a job, not having no money, calling you a bum, then they end up losing their job and getting fired from theirs. You had people wanting to talk about you because you failed a semester in college or you failed some classes. Those people ended up failing way more classes than you did, end up failing multiple semesters more than what you did. You see, when they talking about you and talking about when you struggle and then they turn around and go through those same struggles, you see, God gonna show them that you better not talk because you could be next. And how you talk about somebody else when they going through their struggles, yeah, you could be next. You see, these people, they wanted to try to tarnish your relationships with others, your friendships with other people. They wanted you to be isolated and alone and to not have anybody. And they were successful in doing that because of the smear campaign, because of all the lies, because they had to work overtime to get people to dislike you, to get people to distance themselves from you, to get people to look at you in a certain way, to look at you in such a bad light. And those same people that talk so much shit about you and try to get you to not have any friends or not have any type of relationships with others, they lost all of their relationships. They lost all of their friendships. They lost all of the people that was close with them. They didn't have anybody. Those people that they used to have didn't even have them anymore. They wanted you to be so isolated and alone that they ended up being isolated and alone. So the same trap that they set for you, they got caught in that trap. The same grave that they dug for you, they fell in. You see, these people, they talked a little too soon. A little too soon. Because they didn't realize that things could easily turn around, that those tables could quickly turn around, and they would be on the receiving end of the very thing that you were going through. They would receive it too, because they looked at you and talked about you as if it could not even happen to them, as if they would not even be next. They had this grandiose sense of self to think that bad things cannot happen to them. Yeah. But see, they didn't realize that the person that they put their mouth on was a child of God, and that in the time that you were spending healing and recovering from everything that you had been through, from just overcoming the abuse, from dealing with the PTSD, from healing your pain, in the same time that you were dealing with your pain, as when God was putting them through those same type of struggles. That's why you didn't hear much about it. You didn't really know much about it because you were so busy in your own healing journey. You didn't find much of this out until much later. You didn't know it was happening at the time, because you see, God doesn't want to reveal that to you while you are in your healing journey, because God does not want you to come from an unhealed place, or the place that you were in, to respond to them, because God did not want you to match their energy. When they were laughing at you, when you were going through your stuff, God didn't want to bring that information to you to tell you that they were going through the same exact thing that they laughed at you about, because God did not want you to match their energy and laugh at them. And God was like, because then you wouldn't have learned your lesson. That's why God has to work on you for a while and shield you from certain things, so that you can heal and work on you. So that way, when you have that healing, you have that change of heart. When you see these people going through their stuff, now you're coming from a healed place, and you're not going to laugh at them. You're not going to scoff at them. You're not going to, just give them the same energy that they gave you. Now that you see these people are going through their karma, that they're getting their just desserts, that they're receiving, they are reaping what they have sown, all you can do is just shake your head. You're like, it's very unfortunate for you. And I kind of feel bad for you. Some of you don't feel bad for them, and it's okay for you not feeling bad for them. But you're looking at them and you're like, It's very unfortunate that you had to go through the same thing that you put me through. And you see, you wouldn't be here if you didn't do all of this to me. If you would have just left me alone, none of this would have happened to you. And you it's like you don't really have any pity for them. You're not giving them any pity. You're not giving them any type of mercy because they didn't give you any mercy. They didn't give a damn about what they put you through. They didn't give a damn about how hurtful they were to you. They didn't give a damn about how severe it was. They did not give a damn. And now you're looking at them and you're just like, you're shaking your head because you know for a fact that what they're going through is their karma for what they've done to you. You're seeing it clearly. You're seeing it. And now that you're actually seeing it with your own two eyes, you're like, wow, God, you were right. You were right. Vengeance is yours. You were going to have those tables turned. You were going to prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Now you're seeing, like, when God said that God will handle your enemies, God did handle your enemies. Granted, you didn't see it happen when you wanted it to happen, but you see it's happened. And now as you are looking at these people and what they're going through, and you're thinking now, I'm so glad that I have grown so much, and I'm so glad that I'm not that same person that I was. I'm so glad that I have grown since then. It's unfortunate that these people that hurt me and abuse me, it's unfortunate that they have not grown, that they have not changed, that they have not healed, that they have not evolved. It's unfortunate that they have not. It's unfortunate that they are still the same people. It's unfortunate. But now things are different. Now I can see that all of the pain that they put me through had very little to do with me. And honestly had nothing to do with me, but had everything to do with them. Because they were so corrupted within their own heart, within their own spirit, that their corruption caused them, their corruption in their spirit caused an eruption in my life. You went through eruptions. You went through tower moments. You went through watching your foundation crumble from beneath you. You went through watching the people that you loved and cared about just turning on you and turning their back on you and walking away from you and just treating you as if you meant nothing to them, as if you are nothing. But you overcame it all because you realized that you are everything. You are valuable, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. And that these people hated themselves so much that they wanted to just throw all of that hatred and negativity onto you because they were not strong enough to carry it. And they had to put it on you, a soft, gentle, kind-hearted person, because you are not one to retaliate. And you realize that although you have a good heart, and you have a gentle spirit, and although you can handle what people throw at you, doesn't mean that you have to put up with it. The lesson that you learned here is to not stick around in situations where people are disrespecting you, where people are abusing you, where people are not treating you well. You learn that it's okay for you to walk away. You learn that it was okay for you to walk away. You learned that it was best for you to no longer invest your energy and your light into people that just sucked it away like a vacuum, like a black hole, and there was nothing left for you, and these people would never reciprocate the love that you gave them. It wasn't that you needed to give them more love. You just needed a new circle. You just needed new people around you, people that do reciprocate that love. And you may have had to be in hermit mode for a while until God brought you those people, because God wanted to make sure that your heart was able to receive the love that you rightfully deserve. And now that you are in this healed place and God is bringing in your soul tribe members to love you the way that you need to be loved, you are now receiving your justice to receive what you were worthy of this entire time.